Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a collection tour video. I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys a look at everything that I have in terms of Lego. Here's a quick overview of it. I'm going to go into further detail in a minute. I just wanted to start off by saying that I do have this collection in a closet, so if you see some clothes like right there, that's why. But I think I maximized the use of space that I had in here so far. I am working on getting some more shelves, I just don't know when. Since I gave you a big overview, let's go ahead and start on the right here. This top shelf here is the shelf where I keep all the mini mocks as well as the Pilio mock that I'm working on. That's why I have it separated into two sections like that, so I can fit it on the shelf without it taking up all the space in here. And then here's all my box mocks, and this is something that I'm working on. I mean, it's just kind of like a test thing or whatever for crate. I don't think I'm going to actually end up doing one just because I don't have enough pieces, but we'll see. Moving down, we have another shelf here. This is all ships and speeders and vehicles that I've collected over the years. It's not just vehicles, I guess, because there are some landscapes here. Same thing for the third shelf down here. Some vehicles and speeders and a couple of landscapes down here too, I think. And then moving up here, we have the top shelf. This is where I keep my UCS TIE Fighter, as well as these sets here, and then the UCS Slave 1 and BB-8. And if you keep going over, you'll see a couple of sets from the prequels there. There's a couple of Rogue One sets, as well as the Star Destroyer from 2014. And all the way up there we have some Rebels sets. There's the Ghost sitting up top on the walker right there. And then the Transport, as well as the Microfighter Ghost. Moving on over here, we've got my Trooper collection. This is not all of the Troopers I have, but this is one of every kind of Trooper I have. And I am waiting to fill that thing up so it can look really cool. And I'm also going to replace the mica Lego tape with all black because it just looks a lot better than the yellow. Above there we have a couple of polybag builds, mini scale, and then a Lego sign that looks pretty cool sitting up there. Moving down, we have the Bounty Hunter mica tape row. Here you can see all my Boba Fett's, Jango Fett's, and then over here is some non-Fett Bounty Hunters. Moving down here, get this out of the way. I have a couple of custom minifigure stands. This Clone Trooper one I really like. I have to find a few more clones to fill up a couple spots there, but I think it turned out pretty well. And I've done a video on this Han Solo and Carbonite one, but there's a look at it there. Continuing on down here, we have a minifigure collection of animated series figures. So for example, you have the first row being the Freemakers, as well as Callus over there from Rebels. Then we have Rebels going up here, and Clone Wars going up here. I plan to do a video on those minifigures as well as what sets they came in and everything in the future. I just don't know exactly when, so keep an eye out for that. Moving over here, we have another minifigure collection. This is the exclusive brick from Toys R Us from Force Friday in 2015, so I decided to make a stand out of that. It usually holds a Stormtrooper and Kylo Ren, but I have Kylo Ren in a mini mock right now, so he's not there. Then I have the Rebel Troopers from Hoth. That's not all of my Rebel Troopers, just some, and I decided to make a snowy base to make it look cool to match up with this Snow Trooper minifigure stand that I have. Moving over, we have the Jakku minifigures. I just decided to make this stand because I think it looks cool with all those figures there together. And on the top right there, I'm missing the Rey minifigure because she is also in a mini mock. Moving over here, we have our Rogue One figures. There is the main crew from Rogue One, and then here is some of the bad guys as well as some of the good guys from Rogue One. Krennic and his Death Troopers up there. Moving out here, you can see that I have my bricks and pieces all set up on my table here. This is also where I do the studio filming and everything. I just set up a little sheet of white paper and basically film everything there. So moving over here, we have all of my minifigures basically that aren't being taken up in sets or in mini-mocks. I take them all out of the sets and just put them on a plate because I think it looks really cool, and I'm trying to think of more creative ways to display them because right now this looks kind of sloppy. So there's that, and then if you move on down here, it's kind of hard to see. I'm trying to bring the light in. This is all of my Lego that is not Lego Star Wars. So for example, I have some Minecraft in there, a couple of promotional figures, some Scooby-Doo there in the back, Lego Movie in the back, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, just a couple of smaller sets from themes that I really like, but I don't really collect that often. And moving up here, we have some more mini mocks. I plan on doing videos on a couple of these pretty soon. I'm just not sure when. This is a set of the Darth Vader transformation, not a mini mock. And then over on this side, we have some micro fighters and some midi scale things. Moving up here, we have a couple of landscape shots and a couple of buildings, such as Jabba's palace, the scene from Rogue One, there's the Octu Jedi training, Maz's castle, and the Endor bunker from episode 6. And moving up here, we have all of my really tall ships and things that didn't fit on my other shelves. So we have Krennic Shuttle, Shuttle Tidarium, the AT-AT from 2014, the Hyperdrive Ring from 2007, and the 2005 Sandcrawler. Oh, one more thing. I do have more sets there in that tote that I need to build. They're just sets that I don't have space for at the moment, but I am working on getting space for those. So that will conclude the collection tour for January 2018. I hope to do these collection tour videos every 6 months or so. I do have updates pretty frequently that I would like to tell you guys about. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, share if you can, and definitely subscribe if you're not already. I do have a lot more mini mocks and videos coming up very soon. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be back very soon with more uploads.